there has lot of things that might to uh, accept, and it is actually very good for us, and that's how keep to forward ourselves, that is matter only. And if you try to get rich, and at that point what could be the basic thing that we can actually to know, and what need to prefer for improving this. So I am Dinesh. Here I am uh, taking some things which is helps you lots, and that much better for you, and that absolutely helping to you to understand the meanings of words and how to speak. And this process is very well for going you, and but the problem is there is you to attend the properly, and think you are going to be a good, and that's that's the main thing we can actually see here. So how to get realize that I am very good in this, and how to progressive way reach your vocabulary. So the the writing skills important. Write some sentences and improve day by day. First day write one page, second day 2 page, and th- like this you can day by day improve your vocabulary and sentence uh, and sentences. So these sentences helps to connect the process and make stories. So which like of story do you have to write? uh, some stories based on your daily basis of life, and some things we can actually took for we took for googles, and that helps you lots, because there is new words, and these new words day by day get fill your blank mind, and that after that thinking approach is good enough to get conclude the intense procedure of thinking, and and there is matter is only for you to find yourselves how much you do, and what efforts that you get put in that. Are you sure for yourselves to speak in front of peoples, that you can actually get fulfill your dreams? And one of the that question arises here. We fumble in this process and stucking day by day, because there is no new words comes in the mind, because we are a beginner. So this is way of doing something actually right, but we actually know the process, because this is the process, and I'm just learning here. So I can actually what I do for myself, that is matter. So write same sentences every day, and that make your strike uh, to collect the words, sentences, and their their uses, how to use, how to how to how to get proper in that the efficiency in the and efficiency is good, is going good or not. Each of the sentences like going very uncomfortable for you, because the pronunciation is not comfortable for your side, and when get in this side, so look yourselves, how can I handle this. So some points we realize this is enough for me, don't do that, and this is the very tough process, how can I do, what can I do after that. So some questions comes to distract you, but you can great great leader and keep ahead yourselves, and always applaud your work. Don't afraid about about your work, and this work gives you gives a this work pay you after lots of efforts. So efforts, put your efforts very very intense way, very uncomfortably, because we are learning, no matter how it get wrong or right. When we get wrong, we learn to the process and sentence, because when we get wrong in this pronunciation, we actually repeat the sentence and speak again to make efficient. So this kind of way of thinking, this kind of way of process is actually remembering your ability and how much efforts you can put in this. And certain things very casual and general things comes to focus your things, and what could be better to accept these things. So occasionally it is a very good opportunity for you. So look each opportunity is good for you, because there is no matter how much get wrong or right, there is matter only the practice. If you try to do everyday practicing in that, just look in the mirror and see yourselves how much better to communicate with yourself, because you see yourself in front of the mirror and talking with yourselves. So you can actually realize how can I speak and what my thinking approach with myself. So this kind of ideas goes rise in your mind, and you can very focusly see yourselves how I remember the words, and how get I input the sentences exactly. So these kind of things we should follow in this. Probably it's makes better, and might be sure that approaching lots of applause and very good efforts, not replacing your thoughts, and this comes only the practice. uh, in front of the mirror, we actually see the mighty things in our face. The facial expression goes down or rise, and how can I up the sentences fluency, how can I down the fluency of words, and how can I efficient to put my efforts. And this is very genuinely and very kind of a ritual for yourself. So think about the one thing, then transfer to other things, and put efforts very good, and look yourselves as you like to do other things. And some certain things we can add here. You can talk with your friends, ask them questions, and ask question, what about you about know what about know about the English, do you know any fancy words, and something like words, can you explain me how can I use, how to put sentences, and how make stories. So some kind questions, then when you ask your friends, you actually get follow new ideas, because in your sides, your approach is uh, different for your friend, and your friend approach is different. So when we uh, put on the right direction, that get fluctuate the uh, very good intense and their connectivity between sentences and words. So the friends is going to remembering you, who are you, and what your purpose, what kind of things do with yourselves, and how to get implement in ourselves.